Hello everybody, welcome back to the pYanodons playthrough. It's your ghostified gamer. Wow, I'm not surrounded by machines. Oh, no I am. I just forgot, I just have them down here. Now I'm surrounded by machines again. There we go, back to normal. Welcome back. Alright, I've been feeling under the weather a little bit last couple days. So I apologize for the episodes being kind of all over the place because, you know, I'm working on stuff and I'm sleeping and I'm sitting there staring at the monitor. I'm listening to YouTube videos, you know, just to keep myself, you know, sane. But so, yeah, I've been kind of all over the place, but we're at a stage of the game where there's so much going on. And it's going to get only worse from here, you know, so I'll try to be on task. Maybe episode 350, you know, we'll finally get things together in my brain. Ugh. 350. We were in the hundreds now, folks. All right. Well, I did a few things off screen, not much. I put a yard in here. I figured I better put it in before I build something. Well, I have this here. This is actually a pretty good spot for it, too. Now, what else did I do? Oh, over here. Let's see if I can find it. It's up here. Here it is, right here. I finally got around to doing this stupid thing. Oh, cool. I might have to take this train out of here, but on the other hand, it might be okay, because I could capture hydrogen here, but the chlorine is being wasted, so I might have to, I don't know. Oh, I'm not venting the chlorine. I gotta do that. I forgot about that. Let me put a little map marker here. Man, there's a lot of CHLORs. And I gotta remind myself that vent chlorine because I took that vent out. I don't have room for it. I might have to vent it here or here maybe. Because if this fills up, then, you know, whatever. Now, I brought the lamps in and I got hydrogen chloride. And this one is not, I don't have any priorities on these. I just left them as is, you know, because the train will come here. If it comes here, it comes here. I had to do some spaghetti because I forgot to, I wasn't going to do 2, and then I decided to do 2, but I set it up for 2 anyway. And I should have brought the lamps in here and then outputted the spent lamp. Like it's a 50% chance to get the lamp back. So I should long arm it out and go back to the case is what I should do. So I'll probably rework that. I'll rework it when I go over there to put the vent back in. And so that's done. At least we have a way to get some of the hydrogen chloride. So that's good. And then let's see, our DNA area here. I took this inserter off. I have 274 MK2 seeds and 179 moondrops of the MK2 versions. And that's great. So what this'll I ripped all this out now, and the reason for that is that this'll run on its own now. So if we do lose on one craft or 2, we got plenty of seeds to kind of get that, and it's a 50% chance to not get that or to get that 4th moondrop, the 4 moondrop seeds, and we always get 2 moondrops back, so we could get a total of like 6. It's basically 6 moondrops, and we need 5 for this to get the seeds back. So 6 to 5, and then we're gonna get an extra one each time. I'm gonna leave this in because I might, you know, I don't want to run out of moondrops. I don't have to go back to this DNase thing, you know, if I can avoid it. And if I need to spin up moondrops someday, I will. But I don't think I will because I have 4,800, 4,800, 2,000. 2,300. Now these are set to not, you know, put in here. I shoved some extras in here so that, you know, I didn't have to have them in my inventory. And these machines are all jammed. So we have plenty of moondrops. And eventually I'll rip this out and, you know, just kind of store it in some cases somewhere. And then the mice, I still have to do the mice. I have level 2 moondrops in the machines here. I need 1.01 or something, or 1.1 moondrops for this process here, but I don't think like I said, I don't think Hellmod knows what it's doing with the mice. But I'm gonna use 2 of the breeders And then I'm going to watch how this thing operates. I'm going to belt this up and make sure it's all correct and all that. And then, you know, get all the water and stuff. I got to do seeds, the Relasia seeds, or whatever the heck they're called. So I have to do a build of that. And eventually, we need the mice, cotton gut mice, for science and for the solidified Sakuros, because the Peregrine isn't going to give us enough, isn't going to kick back enough. And also, we need this for the logistic science, because we don't have any so we need basically to build not only to absorb the lack of solidified Sakuros for the PyScience 2, but we need it for logistic science. So this build is going to have to accommodate for, you know, more than what we need for the logistic science. And then we just need a cotton gut. We're gonna have cotton guts on trains. It's kind of funny. It's gonna be awesome. And then bees will come later. What are these Coralexes? Those will come later because we need the milk. And then I'm gonna spin this up because I want to see this thing working. It looks pretty cool. I want to spin these up just for the heck of it. And if anything, you know, like I said, I want to watch this thing and make sure it works. And this could be more additional arthropod blood. And we might need this for other stuff. You know, it'd be good to have more arthropod blood if we could swing it. And then it'd be kind of cool to get this little methane recycler going. Kind of fun to do that. We only need to seed it with methane for one deal. It's like a recycler, you know, a regenerator. Okay. And then I have some Sakuros in here. I have extra. I'll be using that. Oh yeah, and then I got the Ulrich in here. I forgot. I got the got another creature now, and I don't think I want to put the sponge in here. You know, because then I'd have to put moondrops and the flowers and all that. But I think I don't know. I'm torn. I want to put like creatures that can walk around, and the fish is like an animal. It can swim. Granted, it's a creature that lives in the water, whereas these creatures are like could walk around, you know, especially the Og. So yeah, I'm kind of torn on doing like the flowers and all that, but I don't know, maybe I will. I'll break down and do it. Maybe when I redo this with the level 2 stuff, you know, because this is going to get redone. What else did I do? Oh, okay, so in summary, we're working on getting the artificial blood right here. And while we're at it, we're going to get the Peregrine right here. And then we have the sea sponge, so we have to actually get that sea sponge build going in production. And then we'll get the Peregrine. Now, it does output the Sakuros, I think, on that one. I don't have it. I just have inputs here. That's it. Cotton gut and all that jazz. This one goes to here. So these two are together, basically. I'll probably do a build of this whole thing. We need the glass and the glassware is for both. So it'd be kind of nice to bring that all in. I don't know. I might bot this up because it's just crazy amounts. But I don't know. I want to use belts. I don't want to rely on bots. I might do bot-based builds near the end where it's just so freaking nuts that you have so much stuff. Like 20,000 things, you know? But right now, I still want to rely on belts because I find it kind of a fun challenge. All right. I think that's all I did off screen. Now, I looked at Hellmod. This is our next project here. And we're going to do acid gas. We need acid gas. And I'm like, oh no, I need acid gas for this. So that's why we have to do this. And it is here. For the Cobalt X, I think it's the Cobalt Fluoride. I don't know. This is the cyanic acid one. This one here is taking the rare earth oxide and this cobalt extract, or whatever the heck it's called. And we have hot air and the acid gas. Now, what's cool is we kick out some tailings, so we'll collect that and bring it back to our tailings collection area. No big deal. And then, yeah, we'll take care of that. But yeah, we need this. We need acid gas for this. So that means consistency. Because it's an ingredient and input, you know, to this process here. And then that gets used, I think, here. For this FG6 blah, blah, blah. Crazy weird stuff. That's why we're at this point. But I mean, we are in a really good spot here. There's a lot of little goofy things coming out of this, but like the uranium, we can handle the iron oxide. The uranium, we're just going to stockpile it and burn it off, hopefully. And then the sand, and then we're going to burn off this stuff here, the rich dust or whatever the heck it's called. And we can collect the stone and gravel here, no worries. We've got everything here. We now got the cyanic acid on the network. We'll have the acid gas. We have hot air, and then we got the blood, and then we'll make these things. We've got these plates here. We'll have the sponge. We have plastic. We have the plasmids, the glasswares online. And then we have all these things except the cotton gut, which I'll work on off screen. We're looking pretty good here for getting this big project done. And then we could finally spin up those creatures, the two of them, which is the Coralex and then the other thing that we need the blood for, or the archwood blood, arthropod blood, which is, the zippers. And then this is going to cause a whole heap of work right here. Lots of infrastructure there. So we'll do a speed up video on this. What I'm going to do, I should explain this. The coal bed gas extractors, whatever these, coal bed extractor. We're going to bring drill heads in. We're going to do the pressurized water on site. And I scaled this down. 0.3 machines, but look at the outflow on this thing. 675 a minute. That's insane amounts of... Oh, I got this compressor here because I have compute by factory. It doesn't resolve it. This thing takes 2,000 flue gas and just chews it up. So I'm not worried about this. We're going to cycle the flue gas back into this system here. That's what we're going to do. And then we got a drill head, pressurized water, oxygen. And what I'm going to do is make a hydrogen yard or a pickup for LTN to grab from here. I think I have to switch, I'm going to have to switch hydrogen to LTN because it's just, it's not working with TSM because I have it all over the place. It's either that or do a dedicated build for hydrogen and oxygen, and you vent one at 80% so you do two builds back, side by side, and one is venting oxygen, one is venting hydrogen, so you can keep them one consistent. I'm gonna be starting to peel away. I'm gonna do a separate build of this. I gotta break down and do it, but it's a lot. It's gonna be a lot of machines to handle everything, and this will be low. This would be a low priority one, and then everywhere, if something produces hydrogen as a byproduct, then I can LTN stop that and prioritize it. That's kind of how I want to run it. Of course, you want to vent it. If the train doesn't come by and pick it up, then you gotta vent it. And then there's our pressurized water there. So this is gonna be a contained unit. And what's cool is this stuff just works with by plopping it on the ground. So we'll do a speed up video on this. This is the same machine and recipe as this one. And so I'm gonna pull the gasoline from here and power to get this one going. So that's why I'm over here with this stuff here. And this is the size of the build. That's all it's gonna be. Let's speed this up. Get the acid gas online so that we know we have it for sure. Oh, I forgot to mention this. This is now priority 100. I want to use this up first. And now the issue here is that this here is calling for acid gas as well to run the sulfuric acid. That's why, this one here is going to be potentially taken for this if the flue gas isn't available. And that might be, I might have to do more than one of these, is what I'm thinking. But that's fine. Once we get the build squared away, then we can punch it down. And what I'll do is I'll have to have like a little pick off here to pick up the, so I always allow one slot for, a train to park in here so it can pull in here. That's why my builds are so kind of cookie cutter, but you have to allow for train traffic and stuff. Okay, let's speed this up. Ah, the sound of industry. Look at these things, huh? That is so cool. I think it's pumping in and extracting. Something going on here. Oxygen. Why is oxygen? Huh. Well, that's fine. Yeah, I think because this is 0.3 machines, it's scaled the oxygen down. So these aren't supposed to run consistently. In fact, it's 1.5 right here. So yeah, 1.5 is supposed to run. The water was kind of having issues. I have this combinator dividing the hot air by 10, and the drill heads, that way I could do 100 and 100. So it's basically, you know, whatever the tank is divided by 10 to fake out, you know, to work with this threshold on the drill bits, or the drill heads. And it's working. So 19,000 equals 1,800, or 18,000 now. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Look at that. Whoop. It pumps down. It's got some sparks on there. And I think it's extracting, and then the coal gas goes out through the pipe there. That is really cool. That is neat. Now, this is an interesting one because we need the water comes out, pressurized water in, and water out. And it had trouble catching up, but it's doing okay now. So it had to go through a couple cycles, but now I got pressurized water here. But the water was having trouble, you know, coming out. So basically just seeded it with water here. Enough water to get enough pressurized water to run this. Now, this one, you know, obviously is not meant to run 100%. And we get pressurized, we get the sulfuric or acid gas and the flue gas with the hot air. So I guess the hot air is breaking it apart, you know. Now, this one here, I got the gas line coming from here and over and up. I had to flip the machine this way. And, I mean, I probably could have gotten away with flipping it this way. Either way, I would have had pipes going cattywampus here. But here's the acid gas that's tying in. The flue gas is being processed into acid gas. And I don't want to tie the flue gas into here, because I want this to be an independent acid gas generator. This can operate on its own on the waste product. So we're trying to tie up our waste products here. Oh, now we want to use this one here. We want this to be the priority. Oh wait, no, hold on. This one here. Oh yeah, the acid gas one up top is the priority. Yeah, that's and it's bringing it here. This one, and we want to use that one in the tailings area over this one here. So we gotta, I almost forgot to set this up here. And then we just gotta rewire this up to there. There we go. Captain Kim's Salty Moke. Or mock it. Alright. Oh, and then I'm offering hydrogen here. Look at that. And this is on LTN. Now, I think I expressed or explained this last time. We have H-white hydrogen. If I can find it. Here we go. Oh, we only have one. One that's asking for hydrogen. There it is, right there. Cool. Okay. Now, I'd have to switch this to TSM. Or, I mean, LTN. And I could do it right here. The problem is that I need to mess with the threshold. But, at least we have it. We got 10,000 hydrogen on the network there, so. All right, so this one's working. Got 12,000. Hey, that's well more than enough than what we need for the rare earth stuff. I'm gonna go back to the hub and get retooled, and then we'll start working on the bringing in the stuff for this nightmare right here. All right, we'll speed that up and get to work. All right, let's start this mess up. Oh, this thing's a pain in the butt. You know what? It's not that it's difficult. Like the logistics of it is just a nightmare because there's so much going on. It's similar to like the simple circuits, you know, in that complexity where there's just like you need 5 things for one thing, and then there's 10 things coming out. For some reason, I had a problem with this. I had to pull the lamp and the stop up, and I replaced them, and it wasn't calling the train. So sometimes these stops or the lamp might get glitched, and you have to pull them both up and put them back down. I don't know what it is. Okay, now this one is what? Oh, sulfuric acid, I think, right? Yeah, sulfuric acid. Yeah, there's just so much going on in this thing. So let's go ahead and call SULF. Sulfuric acid. There we are. And we'll go to 5,000. I'm just calling the max train amount for the heck of it. Okay, now this thing's got to go 2 spots, which is kind of interesting. Oh. That's interesting. Okay, that'll be fine. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. Okay. And I'm leaving room for expansion. That's why I spread it out, because you could direct insert, but I have a feeling I'm going to want to, you know, increase the amount of machines because I'll get impatient. And that's good. Now, I want to make sure... Oh, and this is too tight. I just want to get this over with. I have been hemming and hawing over this darn thing for a while. I've been working on other projects in the meantime, but... Okay, this outputs stone. Oh, I forgot about the stone. I could probably... Let's get a filter inserter on... Oh, darn it, yeah. We'll pull that up for now. I gotta put a filter inserter on this one here. Oh, I know what I can do. I forgot there's stone on this one. Let's get stone on here. I wish... okay. And then, I'll put this here. Okay. Oh, cool. Look at that. Look at that thing. There we go. This is a thickener. Oh, listen to that. Oh, wow. I like the 61 on there. It makes it look really cool. Look at this thing. Okay, there's thickener. Look at that. Oh, that is crazy. I guess it's just kind of... It's got the lights going around it. It's got a little steam coming out of there. And then this thing here. Oh, yeah. So like I said, this isn't going to be 100% ratioed, you know. This is going to produce a lot of garbage. Holy cow. Oh, you know what I forgot? I have to make a pick-off here. Oh, I have to make a pick-off for the uranium ore because I want to save some. Or I want to save a full, you know, a huge case of it for later. Because mining it is probably going to be, you know, pretty advanced. And if we have some, you know, ore lying around, that'd be good. Okay. And that's a little reminder there. All right, we got sulfuric acid. That's going. That's cooking along. This is going to take a while. Oh, and this has got a regenerative steam thing on it as well. And there we go. All right, now. We're collecting tailings from 2 spots. That's another thing. It's just, we got tailings coming out of our ears here. This is ammonia. I'm glad I did 2 separate builds because it's a pain to do that. We're going to go 25. I'm just going to go max on the tanks and, you know, it'll sort itself out. And that'll get the... Oh, yeah, the uranium's going to come out now. Okay. This build is right... Where? It's right down here. So I'm going to take the car over here. And I'm going to pick that off. The uranium before it gets... Because that's going to fill up quick. Alrighty. Oh my gosh. Just got back here. Okay, we've got A fluid separator. Cooking along. And then we have an evaporator here. Oh, yeah. And then this kicks out. And I have to do a priority there. Okay, there we go. I had the thing off. This is our mixed ores. And we have to prioritize the copper from this here. This thing will cook along. Wow, look at that. 1 to 1. Okay. Fluid separator. Doesn't have any animations on it. Oh, look at this. We got the rare earth oxides now. This one is a pain. Look at this. All these gases and fluids here. Crazy amounts. How much stone is coming out of this thing? Oh, it's at 50%. Okay, good. Let's call this tin, or the nickel ore first. And copy. There we go. Oh, yeah, that's right. I gotta... Oh, this is gonna come out on both sides. Oh, no. Well... So I'll side load it there. And then I gotta determine... I gotta peel this off here. Okay. Now we'll go here. Wow. How much copper is kicking out of here? Now, oh, that's 5. Wow, that's quite a bit. Okay. So I'm side loading it. Okay, now it has to be on... This nickel has to be here, I think. Let's try it out. Nickel. I think that'll do it. I hope. And then the copper obviously be there. And I'm going to make sure... I'm going to move this over so I can see it better. Kind of muddled up there. There we go. All right, we got the mixed ores now. 8 nickel. Holy cow. 2.5 second craft time. Yeah, we're going to have to do 2 of these. What I want to do is be able to expand it, so... That is going to struggle. It's a fast craft. Mixed ores. There we go. Oh, I forgot the pressurized air. Let's get the cyanic acid in here. Okay, there we go. And I have these set all to turn on when the train comes in. And the stop is wired. There we go. Yeah, I want to make sure. Because this is a squirrely little thing, you know. Alright, cool. Hey, look at that. Mixed ores. I don't understand how ore makes blood. Can someone explain that to me? Okay, I had to do this goofy thing because, you know, the inserter behavior is such that it'll, you know, it's on the inside of the belt in this case. So I had to do an underground and flip the side there. I do need that pressurized. This thing takes a lot. 4-second craft. Pressurized air. And I'm going to go out like that. Now... I kind of tied up down here, so I'm going to have to go in between, which is not a problem. I know what this thing looks like. There it is. Pressure pump. I'm going to go here. Pressurized air. Okay, and it needs 450 every, you know... It's pretty quick. So we'll let that run. I just want to get this up and running, and I'll watch it and make sure. But well, let's go into Hellmod here real quick. All right, one of these machines requires 6 pressurized air. I forgot to break that out, but I'll get those later. But just goes to show you that this seems to be a one and done type of situation here. All right, what's going on with you? Copper. Okay. Now, this is what happens. This is why you need to bring copper in. Oh, There we go. We got the acid gas now. And that is going over here. Got it. Cool. Pull that out. Pull that out. Now, what's up with hot air now? Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, LTN takes a little bit sometimes to trigger. That's why you got it. You know, LTN's a little bit of a... You have to... It's a little different than... TSM is on demand. Man, that train it's loaded and ready to go. That's what I like about... I mean, TSM. That's what I like about TSM. LTN, you have to plan for the pickup and delivery time, you know. All right. Let's bring that copper in. There it is. Copper ore on the filter. All right. There we go. Copper's on its way. That's what's great. Yeah, TSM is going to bring it to us real quick. Now, hot air is coming. See how long it's taken? And, oh, it's going over here. I have a new one. I'll go over some stuff next episode. Why is it going all the way over there? I have a new hot air thing, and I might have to do something. Yeah, it's got 29, 30,000 in here. I don't know why it's... Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I have 2 hot air builds now. One at the other end because I'm trying something out. And that's why it went over there. All right, let's call some of these trains in here. Okay, there we go. We got trains on the way here. Oh, look at that. There we are. Our first cobalt extract. There we go. This is a chem plant. Poof. That's pretty slow. 10-second craft. Okay, here's our hydrogen. There we go. Oh, that's an excellent. Okay. Yeah, I only got 500 excellent plate on the train because it, you know, the diggers were kind of... I could probably up that now. I got more diggers. And... Okay, good. Oh, and the Paragon and all that other jazz, I'm going to do that separate build because there's... or I might do the... I don't know. I might do it over here somewhere. Because the artificial blood is right here, and I can pipe that over from the tank and over here to do that Paragon build. So I'm still considering it. There we go. Cobalt extract. And we're waiting on aromatics and titanium plate. Titanium plate is on its way. All right, here's the aromatics. The titanium plate is here. And this starts our decaling up, which I've already done this for the moon drops. And then that'll get... Oh, we're going to have the Flutech PP6. That's slow. It takes 100. There it is. And then we have... Oh, I got to call the blood train. And let's get that over here. Okay. There it is. Going to get my blood. I do have it metered, but since we're not using blood for anything, we might as well bring it over here. And then we'll get the albumin. I want to suck your blood. The vampires. Ooh, there we go. Albumin. That's slow too. 10 seconds. That sounds cool. Let's see what our power is doing. Oh, we're at 0.5 meg. And, oh, we need 10 of these. I forgot about that. That's weird that this didn't call for more. Well, there we go. Artificial blood. I was setting this arithmetic because I want to meter this. I don't want, this is going to take a long time to fill this tank. Now, I think we don't need much blood for the Paragon. That's why it's such a low amount. But yeah, look at that. We are cranking some power. Yeah, let's see what we got going on over here. Ooh, coal's thinning out a little bit. We got the coal dust cranking here. Now, I have these prioritized here. And based on what I'm seeing, look at all that ash. I can punch this thing down only and do another one of these here. All right, cool. So we have our artificial blood, 300. Next episode, I'll start the process of spinning up the zippers. We'll spin them up, and then, you know, I'll showcase the, you know, the fun little stuff. I like to see the animations and stuff. I think that's kind of important for this mod, and we'll get that going. I'll let this thing run, and so, you know, and this is on LTN, so I can pull, you know, as much blood as I want. That's why I had to put this combinator on. I don't want to pull all the blood out, you know, all at once. I just want a little bit, you know. However, that may not help because this pump shuts off so slow, you know, because there's like a delay or something. All right. I hope you enjoyed all the work we did, and I'll see you in the next episode. We'll do some alien spin-ups. I'll think of some other stuff. There's always stuff to do. And I'll show you what I did, because I did a lot of stuff off screen in between the cuts there. All right, I'll see you in the next episode. Peace out.